Oh, hi, editing Misty here. First of all, new glasses, they're sparkly. Second of all, I didn't realize that I wasn't wearing mascara and I filmed like 8 videos. So you're gonna see me in like 8 videos with no mascara on, and that's why I look a little weird. So yeah, anyway, this one's going up on time. The rest of them, I don't know, but yeah, so here we go. And it's Misty here. Happy New Year. I hope 2026 is off to a better start for you than it is for me and my husband over here in Dallas, Texas. It's been rough. It's been rough. Not even accounting everything that's happening in the world around us, just our own little bubble. It's been rough. So if you want a quick life update, I'll update you at the end of the video. But we're not here today for that. We're here today for an actual update. An actual update. Can you believe that? So this is my first update for Face Off Project Pan. This was created by me. It is the Fantastic Ladies collab, but you don't have to be a Fantastic Lady to join. It started November 10th, 2025 and goes through November 9th, 2026. It is a rolling style project. You pick 3 to 6 products. That's all about the base that goes on your face, and you set your own goals. So I have 5. Yeah, I have 5, 2 in for finish goals and then 3 in for usage goals. I am going to be rolling some things out. I have said that I'm going to use this. I said project 10 uses and then I set 5 use goals. So we're going to kind of use this as a project 5 uses until I can get through all of my foundations. I don't know why I said it like that. So yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing. So I'm using it as a way to kind of test foundations and other base products to see if there's something that I want to keep, or if I feel like I want to donate them, or if they're too old, you know, chunk in the trash, because I don't have time for things that don't work for me. And yeah, so anyway, let's start with the finish goals because I have 2. The first is this. This is the Plump Right Back primer from NYX. Today's my first day to wear this, so I still have at least 1 more use left. I'm not sold on this. It could be the foundation that we'll talk about in just a second. I don't know yet. So I'm gonna wear this, try to wear this on its own, and then wear it under a different foundation that I know I love and see what happens. But as of right now, this is not a winner for me. So I have at least 1, maybe 2 more uses out of this. The other product is actually on my cheeks today. This is the Bear With Me blush from NYX. I'll have to see if I can get a screenshot from the other video. Did I take a picture? I may have taken a picture. I'll look. I don't remember. But anyway, my goal is to finish this. I've used this 5 times. I think I've used it every time I've worn makeup over the last couple of weeks. So this is in the finish. Beautiful blush. Awful packaging. The next thing I had in here for usage was the Cloudtopia blushes from Maybelline. These are so good, you guys. Like, don't go out and buy one if you don't need any more blushes. Like, did I need any more blush? No, I didn't. Did I buy other blushes since then? Yes, I have. But yeah, so I really like this formula. This is in Toasted Sky, I think. I still think this makes a really pretty kind of reddish bronzer, even if it's just a bronzer base. So pretty. I'm not wearing this today because I'm wearing the other one, but yeah. And this is my hair check. You guys can see it's coming in curly at the bottom, which I would be okay with. But I didn't want to wear a head wrap today, so here we are. And then I brought in this. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go. It has a bronzer contour on one side and then a blush on the other. I actually have this blush under that one from NYX. This is a really nice formula. I have 2 of these now. I'm going to roll this one out. I like it. I think if you're someone who wants a one and done kind of product, those are really pretty. If you can find a shade that suits you. I think that's the darkest shade, actually. Maybe the next to darkest. I think it's called Berry on the website. But yeah, it's pretty. If you don't need it, don't get it. That's all I can say about that. Last but not least is the foundation. So this is the L'Oreal True Match. I think this is supposed to be a natural finish foundation. We're in the shade in 0.5. This is dry on my skin. And it could be, like today the primer made it even drier. That's why I'm like, I don't know about that primer, y'all. I'm gonna have to test it out. But I feel like I have to be super moisturized, like a super moisturizing primer underneath this for it not to look so dry. But I don't know that I'm ready to destash it, like to give it away just yet. So I am going to probably use this a couple more times on my own to see how I finally think about it. But I mean, I feel like I look dry. My forehead wrinkles are on, look at that. They're on fleek today. Do we still say that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm on the fence about this one. I think if you have dry skin, their True Match Lumi Dropper Skin Tint, that is gorgeous. I would go for that over this one, I think. So we're rolling out the foundation, we're rolling out this, and we're rolling out this in its place. So I'm going to go up to 6. Yes, I'm going up to 6. Okay, first one is a finish goal. This is the Maybelline, wait, is this in? I don't think I put this in a project. Did I put this in the Throwback 30? I don't remember. If I put this in Throwback 30, we won't count this in this project. But I want to finish this. I don't like this one either. I know Emily Noel and a couple other people rave about this as a primer. It's never played well under any foundation I've ever used underneath it. Normally I'll do my skincare if I'm at home and I'll just put it all over my face and just wear it during the day. So this one is a no for me, but I do want to finish it and I'm almost done. You can see where I was and then where I am right now. So we'll get this done and that'll be hopefully an empty for next week. Not next week, next month. I picked up this. Why did I pick this up? I think I needed to get the $35 with Ulta. I don't remember. This is the LA Girl Prismatic Light Reflecting Primer. I haven't even swatched this, tried this, whatever. I want to see what this is, how it works, what it do. Oh, that's pretty. There's a hint of a tint, a hint of a sheen. I don't see any glitter in it, but I'm also blind as a bat right now. So yeah, this will be in for 5 uses. We'll see how it goes. The next one is this. This is the Rimmel Multitasker. I haven't had any luck with any of these kind of skin enhancers. I had this in the e.l.f. one of Jessica. She painted it and it was even still dark for her and it was a lighter shade, I think. So, but this one has promise. It is a little deep for me. I mean, this is the lightest color. I always buy the lightest color because I am paper thin or paper white sometimes. But it's not, it's kind of like that primer, really. There's a hint of a color, but it blends out and it's actually really pretty on the skin. I've worn it, I think, once right after I got it. So that's going to be in for 5 uses. And then for my foundation, I'm bringing in this one. This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Concealer. I mean, foundation, that's a lot of words. I think I did pick up the concealer too. These were on sale at Walgreens a few months ago and I picked them up. I had this one in my Amazon cart for forever because I don't know what it is about foundations. I just love testing out base products, hence why we are doing this project. But it's also really pretty. I mean, I'll be 48 in April. You guys have dry skin. I'm getting wrinkly. The more I lose weight, the more wrinkle I'm getting because fat don't crack, but getting thin does. So I need something that isn't going to make me look dry and cakey no matter what I wear. And as I mentioned, I am wearing makeup out more. I restarted physical therapy, so I won't be, like, I'm not wearing makeup to physical therapy, but otherwise I am. So to reiterate, we have 3 finish goals now. I'm going to finish this NYX Plump Right Back. I'm going to finish this Maybelline Perfector. I'm going to finish this blush. For 5 uses, we have this LA Girl Prismatic Primer, the number 7 foundation, And then the Rimmel multitasker, better than filters, blah, 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 blah. So that's it, y'all. Sorry, I'm like, you see me look like a jack or something. Sorry, I apologize. So anywho, it's not too late to jump on this. My intro was it was a month late. And now my update is like 2 months late. But listen, let me say goodbye and then I'll tell you what's been happening. So it's not too late to jump on this project. Feel free to join us. You don't have to be a Fantastic Lady to join. It's, again, 3 to 6 products. We're doing a rolling style. You set your own goals. It's all about getting, use out of what goes on your face. So all about that base. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. And if you are leaving, I appreciate you. If you're staying, here's a TLDR. So I don't know that I've posted on this channel, or if you've watched my At Home with Misty channel. I posted an update video the day I filmed my Pan That Palette intros. And then I posted my Word of the Year video for goals for 2026. One of them is I'm not dieting in 2026 and not shopping in 2026. There are a couple of things. But anyway, so our anniversary was December the 31st. We celebrated 16 years. And it was an awful day. It started out fine. We got our couch that morning. And then later that day, Rob had to take our car in. And it was $1,500 repair. Okay, great. So then the next week, so last week, the first week of January, I had 4 different appointments. And we're blessed to have insurance. It's very expensive insurance, but we're blessed to have it. And it's a lot of out of pocket right up front until you hit your 10%. So last week we spent, $1,000 at a doctor's office. And then we had to spend another $500 on the car. So it's just been one thing after another. And then we got a gas bill that was like almost $400. Listen, if you're in the Dallas, or even in like lower the US, it was hot Christmas Day. Like we were in the 80s that week. And so for 2 weeks out of December, we didn't even use our gas. So I had to call them yesterday. They came out, they'd misread the meters. So that's a win, but it's just been one thing after the other. And again, that's just personal. That's not even, dealing with what's happening outside the world. I have to have another EMG, which is a nerve conduction study. I swore I would never have one again. I'm going to have it. That's next week because my hand surgeon thinks I have. Well, I have a bone spur. This is a bone spur, but I also have trigger finger. So I got a cortisone shot here, but he thinks I'm having issues with cubicle and carpal tunnel. He said, you may have to have surgery this year. And I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm almost 8 months out from this C2 to T2 fusion. And then I restarted physical therapy because I have been having issues just with like muscle spasm and muscle tightness. Physical therapist, she was like, girl, you are tight. I was like, I know. And it's like, I've been doing, it's my fault because I started hormone replacement therapy and that just was the worst decision I ever made. And then last week I didn't film because I had an infusion on Tuesday. My rheumatologist, I made an appointment with the hand surgeon to have what can we do about this bone spur? And she was like, please don't have surgery on that bone spur. She's like, I want you to go on a steroid and let's get the inflammation down and see what's happening. She's like, I think it's just your inflammation. I said, okay. So she gave me a steroid in my IV and then she gave me a steroid pack. And let me tell you, I've been having hot flashes because I'm in menopause. You add on a steroid hot flash. If you've ever been on a steroid, you know what I'm talking about. On top of a menopausal hot flash. There was one night I literally just stripped where I was standing because I was just sweating hot. Not even really doing much of anything. And then my blood sugars, because I'm type 2 diabetic, have been really good. I mean, I've had like 7 or 8 lows at night. I'm talking about like 50. And so I've been really in the right area. Well, a steroid will make your blood sugars go bonkers. So my blood sugars went from like in the low 100s to the high 300s, 400s. That made me feel awful. We've had all of this other stress on top of it. And now this impending nerve conduction study, which I do not want to have. It's been a lot. And then with all of the, unexpected finances and yesterday I sold an IKEA piece of furniture so we could get groceries. I went through all of my makeup to see what palettes and stuff that I could sell to give us a little extra money and start building back up our emergency fund. So it's been rough over here. It's been rough over here. And then just like my therapist and I met with her yesterday. We spent probably 30 minutes just talking about Renee and everything that happened and how to process what's happening. And just, 2025 was such an awful year for our country, and the cruelty just hasn't gotten any better. And to see people in power basically villainize this poor woman, even if she was disobeying, it shouldn't be a death sentence. They shouldn't be carrying guns anyway. Let's just go there. Like, I can sit here and talk to you about, all of this all day, every day, but it's just, it's against my core values, and that makes it really hard to process. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's where I've been. That's where I've been. But I'm trying to get, and then I redid the artwork on my walls. I'm basically turning this into a strawberry shortcake dreamland, and in order to hang the stuff up on the wall, I had to completely dismantle my desk on my craft area. I mean, like, completely dismantle it, move it all out so Rob could get the ladder in and stuff. And so the room is a disaster. It's just, I don't know, executive dysfunction or something. I just don't know. And then my brother may be moving 5 hours away. It's just like, so yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm so happy to have you here. I may be switching up my pen and that palette. I told Jessica that yesterday. She's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. So we'll see how I get along with it. This is the Mauves palette from Profusion. If you missed my pen that palette video, it's really pretty. And I said before that I really love it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, anywho, that's it. That's a lot. I'm going to film two more intros. So you'll see this look at least 2 more times. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.